Good afternoon. Graduates, family members, and friends, welcome to the long-awaited and long-deferred Commencement 2020 at Lake Forest College. I'm really very happy to see you all today. Many other people would love to be here too. Our faculty, trustees, staff, other family members, and friends are viewing this ceremony on their laptops or smartphones due to pandemic restrictions. Although you cannot see them, please know those folks are applauding loudly at home. So before we go any further, 2020 graduates, let's return the favor. For the remarkable professors, college staff, parents, and friends who helped you succeed and reach this milestone, let's give them a sustained round of applause. Thanks very much. I know many of you are here today for the first time in more than a year. As you remember all too well, students had to leave campus in a rush 15 months ago as the coronavirus was first spiking. I'm sure no one had any idea then that we would spend so many months wearing masks, receiving COVID tests, staying apart from each other, and longing for vaccines. The past year has severely tested everyone, all of us here, and many, many more people around the world. For many of you, I know this has been an anxious time. Your plans were often dashed, the daily news was often bad, and your future often felt uncertain. You experienced isolation, weeks and months of separation from friends, family, and coworkers in a way you probably never faced before. Some of you also had to experience the loss of a loved one, and your grief continues today. Despite loss and privations, however, you completed your education and moved on to your post-college lives. Today, as the pandemic recedes, the economy improves and opportunities brighten and expand, you should all feel extremely proud. You have come through a very tough time. You never gave up, and you are here together today. No group of Lake Forest College graduates has ever impressed me more than the class of 2020. You persevered in an inspiring way through the most difficult year anyone here can remember. What's more, in many different ways, you have been moved by the pandemic to help others. You assisted classmates who are here today, and you shouldered responsibility to help your families, your communities, and others in need. In serving others, you joined a growing group of people who say this past year has made them much more aware of others' needs. 3/4 of the people in this country now feel that way based on a recent survey. So that's at least one positive outcome of the pandemic. In the end, I have two main wishes for all of you. The first is simple. It's that you won't have to experience another pandemic in your lives. My second wish is more complex. It's that you won't forget everything you've learned over the past year. One of the most important lessons you have learned, and that I urge you to retain, is you have what it takes to make it through very hard times. You are talented, strong, and resilient, and I'm confident that you can weather any future storms that do blow your way. Earlier this week, a couple of days ago, when I spoke to 2021 graduates, I told them about a recent story in the New York Times that really moved me, and I want to share it with you too. An elderly piano teacher, a Holocaust survivor in Denver, Colorado, taught children in her apartment for more than 50 years how to play the piano. When the coronavirus arrived, she could no longer teach in person. Refusing to give up, though, she learned to Zoom at the age of 92. She then remotely maintained weekly lessons with dozens of students. Summing up her approach to life in a single sentence, she said this to the newspaper: "In any situation, you can strive, learn, look ahead, and have dreams." One more lesson that I hope all of us will remember is to be grateful. I think of these words from Esther Summerson, one of my favorite characters in Charles Dickens' Bleak House, because she survived smallpox and in doing so gains a profound sense of personal gratitude. She says, and these are lines from the book, "I found every breath of air and every scent and every flower and leaf and blade of grass and every passing cloud and everything in nature more beautiful and wonderful to me than I had ever found it yet. This was my first gain from my illness. How little I had lost when the wide world was so full of delight for me." Well, I'm confident that the wide world will hold delights for all of you in the days and years ahead. I hope you will stay in touch and periodically tell me about some of those delights from time to time. I'm so deeply grateful to be with you at this graduation ceremony, and I expect to see all of you at homecoming in October. Congratulations. Thanks again, and I now call upon Andrea Connor, Vice President of Student Affairs and Dean of Students, to introduce our senior class speaker.
Good afternoon. The senior class speaker is Jackie Chapman. Jackie, a member of the class of 2020, graduated with a major in communication and minors in business and African American studies. She is currently working in marketing for a nonprofit organization that provides support for schools in the city of Chicago. Jackie, please join me on the platform.
Hello, friends, family, and class of 2020. Long time no see. First and foremost, I would like to thank the college for bringing us all together again. While things ended up differently than we expected last year, I'm grateful to be standing in front of you all today. And even though it has been 1 year, I believe it is still important to celebrate and recognize everyone's accomplishments as Lake Forest College graduates. First, I would like to reminisce about our time here at Lake Forest College. Think back to waking up at 9 a.m. for freshman orientation and being greeted by Forester guides. I will never forget the dance moves they did starting at 9 a.m. all the way into the night with the classic, right, 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 left, left, left. At the time, we were all thinking, how do they have so much energy? But as each year of college passed, I got it. That energy, that enthusiasm. That is what it means to be a part of the Forester family. Then sophomore year rolls around. This was the year you declared your major and chose an advisor. You'd already chosen your classes based on your interests and, of course, rate my professor. I got to know my advisor in a rather unconventional way. He happened to be in my Pilates class. Shout out to Professor David Park. Keep working at those open leg rockers. And thank you for making communication classes entertaining. I'm sure each of you can think of a faculty member who has influenced you during your time at Lake Forest College. Junior year was a time when many students studied abroad or took on internships. You never realize how much you're going to miss someone until they are gone for a whole semester. but we found ourselves meeting new people, even if they only lived 2 doors down from us. And when our friends came back for our final year, it made us appreciate the bond we shared even more. Senior year, we're the top dogs, the leaders. We are finding jobs, applying to grad schools, and most importantly, spending as much time with the people we called family for the last 4 years. When we were told that we would be finishing our last semester online, the immediate feeling was devastation. I remember packing my room and saying goodbye to my closest friends. Students were crying. Campus was a ghost town. While my sister was packing up her things with our parents, I sat on the bench outside of Moore Hall, trying to process all of the emotions that were rushing through me. No more scheduled meals at the caf with friends. No more staying up late to walk to the beach and possibly get milkshakes on North. And most of all, no more personalized Reuben omelets. As I was feeling dramatic, President Scott was walking through campus, comforting families and students. He came up to me and asked if there was anything he could do. The pain on his face reflected the pain we were all feeling as students. But even though we were devastated, deep down, I think we all knew that this would be a defining moment that would test our resolve to push forward, become stronger, and prepare us for beginning our adult lives outside of Lake Forest College. After all, we did manage to bring back the mozzarella sticks that were removed from Boomers. Now we are out into the real world. Whether you're in grad school, working at your dream job, or taking the time for yourself, I think we can all acknowledge that we came back stronger. The biggest takeaway from being in quarantine for me was finding hope. I had a choice to either be upset about my senior year ended or to continue living life knowing things will get better. Because of that hope, we are able to gather here today to celebrate our long overdue commencement. I would like to leave you with this quote by Martin Luther King Jr. "We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. If you lose hope, somehow you lose the vitality that keeps life moving. You lose that courage to be, that quality that helps you go on in spite of it all. My wish for all of you is to keep the hope alive. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it."
Thanks very much, Jackie. And I'm going to talk to Dave Park about Pilates. Okay, the candidates for the master's degree will be presented by Dr. Davis Schneiderman, Krebs Provost and Dean of the Faculty. Will the candidates who have completed the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching and the degree of Master of Liberal Studies please stand? By the authority of the state of Illinois, given to the trustees of Lake Forest College and entrusted by them to me, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching and Master of Liberal Studies, as the case may be, together with all the rights and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. As you know, everyone here knows, diplomas for you and all bachelor's degree recipients were distributed last year. So, as we call your name, please do come to the stage to be recognized and congratulated by the platform party. I now invite you to this platform.
We will start with the candidates for the Masters of Arts in Teaching. Paloma Albaran. Catherine Nolte. And now for the Masters of Liberal Studies. Michael G. Bussey.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree will be presented by Dr. David Schneiderman, Krebs Provost and Dean of the Faculty. But before he does so, I want to take a moment that I am pleased to do every year to recognize all 2020 graduates who are the first members of your families to complete a college education. Would any 2020 graduates who are the first in your families to graduate from college please stand and be specially recognized? Thanks again. And now, will all 2020 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise? By the authority of the state of Illinois, given to the trustees of Lake Forest College and entrusted by them to me, I hereby confer upon you who have completed the requirements the degree of Bachelor of Arts, together with all the rights and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Bachelor's degree recipients, you may now be seated until your row is called to the platform.
Nia Michael Abay Siriwardena, magna cum laude. Irvina Ajkic. Kwesi Kari Bimpe Akoa, magna cum laude. Yesenia Abigail Alvarado Vasquez, cum laude. Emma Pasqua Anderson, summa cum laude. Jared Benjamin Applegate, cum laude. Stephanie C. Auth. Emily Ann Bear. Sean Hugh M. Barrows. Kent R. Beckman, magna cum laude. Alexandra Benzine, magna cum laude. Danielle Catherine Bernanzoni, cum laude. Rodney Sterling Bethea Jr., cum laude. Jennifer Karen Bullock, magna cum laude. Hannah Marie Bradford, cum laude. Brent Allen Brewer, magna cum laude. Corey Brodsky, summa cum laude. Lucas Brodsky. Sandra Bajankawa, cum laude. Nicole Bolger. Emma Delaney Byrne. Jonathan Koblenz Call, magna cum laude. Cassandra Nicole Carbonet. Jack D. Carlson. Leonardo Carico. Connor Castleberry. Ian Castro. Jacqueline Angela Chapman. Luca Anthony Christian. Maria Ann Civitello, magna cum laude. Maria Lizette Contreras. Madison Davis. Lucas Ryan Deely, magna cum laude. Hunter David DePorter. Peter J. DiPietro. Natalie Elizabeth Dixon, cum laude. Kevin Koku Donkor. Marquise Douglas. Madison Malone Drake, cum laude. Casey Scott Dool, cum laude. Jarrell Baroma Alazar. Sarah Ray Eliashar. Marcus Eng. Kate Fenning. Leah Cameron Farfan Zarate. Nena M. Fassbender, magna cum laude. Lucas Geib. Annabeth Gibbons. Lauren Nicole Giurini, cum laude. Tanya Jeanette Gonzalez Lopez, cum laude. Gerardo Gordillo, cum laude. Talia Cuthbert Gordon. Claire Marie Grebner, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Gutierrez. Cadence Rose Haas, cum laude. Hajar Leah Habal, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Harris, magna cum laude. Jason Anthony Hasenberg. Monica Nicole Hauschild, magna cum laude. Brendan Hurd. Jessica Bell Hurd. Michael Dean Heatley, cum laude. Michael Joseph Heinrich. Crystal Celine Hernandez, cum laude. Marcos Hernandez Hippolito. Anna Marie Heverdays, summa cum laude. Sarah Jane Heyman. Hannah Elizabeth Hornizik. Sangjan M. Hornewer. Vanessa Danielle Jackson, magna cum laude. Anthony Johnson, magna cum laude. Zoe Margaret Johnson. Mackenzie Nicole Jordan, cum laude. Nikita Kazimirov, magna cum laude. Sandra R. Corey, summa cum laude. Sophia Ann Legudum. Caitlin Delaney Lamb. Lises Larios Leon. Maggie M. Lavoie. Sarah Jessica Lester, summa cum laude. Madeline E. Link. Sophia Letzkowska, summa cum laude. Aiden C. Magnan. Alicia Nandita Alexandria Maynard, magna cum laude. Deja Janae McClellan. Kaylee McDonough, magna cum laude. Mary Lee McLaughlin. Christian Metzger, magna cum laude. Magdiel Miranda Lopez. Kotla Koch Mopi, magna cum laude. Benjamin Moscow. Joseph Mountain. Emina Music. George Ralph Fenn Napier. Annika Noel Nalrat, magna cum laude. Tam Tan Nguyen. Claire Evelyn Olson, magna cum laude. Alexandra Owich, cum laude. Tyler Gordon O'Neill, summa cum laude. Brett Jeffrey Palmero, summa cum laude. Shelley Parrott, summa cum laude. Olivia Helene Parrott, magna cum laude. Adrian Perez. Marima Preach, cum laude. Fernand Ben Kafait, cum laude. Estefania Ramirez. Melissa Ramirez, cum laude. Monica J. Redfern, magna cum laude. Rebecca Noel Reitemeyer, summa cum laude. Araceli Reyes, cum laude. Olivia Rhodes. Wagner Pedro A. Rodriguez Horta, magna cum laude. Moneta Silvana Rudolph. Samantha Russell, cum laude. Brandon Steven Sanchez Penuela. Reed Stewart Scahill, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Fawn Schenk, cum laude. Kara Schwartz, cum laude. Lena Telser Schwartz. Samantha C. Service, summa cum laude. Tyree Wanya Singleton. Andrew Smyrniotis, magna cum laude. Natalie Grace Stevenson. Tucker Allen Strang. Hannah Kristen Strasburger. Zaria Nicole Sidnor, cum laude. Concetta Maria Syracuse. Leslie Tenorio Malagan. Lily Eileen Terrio, magna cum laude. Maria Elarice Topacio, magna cum laude. Rachel Page Trevelyan. Jackson D. Turkla. Madeline Trost, cum laude. Allison Louise Trutna. Noah Spencer Vanderhyde, cum laude. Alexandria Vargas. Erica Joy Galindo Vega. Garrett Paxton Wells. Gabrielle Suzanne Elisa Wilchelski. Isaac Jonathan Winter, magna cum laude.
Emily Witz. Benjamin Wyatt. Joseph Kroger.
I would like to ask the graduates to please stand. Members of the class of 2020, you may now officially move your tassel from the right to the left to signify the awarding of your degree. I present to you the class of 2020. Okay, graduates, please be seated for a moment. The singing of the alma mater will be led by Claire Olson, a member of the class of 2020, who graduated with a double major in music and studio art. She is currently working at a record store and participating in a virtual choir while pursuing opportunities in music and the arts. Claire, would you please come forward, and would the audience please stand?
Strong as thy lake's fierce waves in storm, so stand thy children to defend thee, while love in every heart beats one.
Thanks very much, Claire. And I'll just say it's a joy to hear you sing again here on campus. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Although this commencement has come a year late, I could not be happier or more grateful to be celebrating with you today. All of you here in person and 2020 graduates watching from other locations, please know you will always hold a very special place in the hearts of the Forster family. Your professors, staff mentors, and I will be eager to hear as your post-college lives move forward and you achieve all of your personal goals. Congratulations on this day of celebration once again, and best wishes for the summer ahead. This now concludes our ceremony this afternoon. Congratulations.
Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So light it up like dynamite. This is so watch me break the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. Light it up like dynamite. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you know you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Yo DJ, go DJ, 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 yo DJ.
Así con viento, flex y con barco, ya trago aliento, pueblo adorado, de hombres serenos, de hombres morenos, de pelo enredado. Nací con viento, crecí con barco, y a trago largo me llevo su aliento, pueblo adorado, de hombres serenos, de hombres morenos, de pelo enredado. Nací con viento, crecí con viento, crecí con viento, crecí con viento, crecí con viento, 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 viento. Nací con viento, crecí con barco, y a trago largo me llevo su aliento, pueblo adorado, de hombres serenos, de hombres morenos, de pelo enredado. Nací con viento, crecí con barco, y a trago largo me llevo su aliento, pueblo adorado, de hombres serenos, de hombres morenos, de pelo enredado.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get on.
I know the
got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my god. Like oh my god. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come.